Taurus, welcome to Spiritually Crowned Tarot. Today, I will be giving you a message of what it is that you need to release or that you already released. We will discuss your money, your love, what is protecting you, and your final message will be from the divine or whichever what you believe in, okay? You would know this message is for you. Okay, what you need to release or what you did release is that Knight of Sword energy, that negative part of it, that old version of yourself. You made it very difficult for people to communicate with you, okay? You did not want to hear it at all. At all. The moment somebody try to have a conversation with you, you full blown with them words. You didn't care how them words came out. You didn't care if them words were gonna hurt anybody's feelings. You said what you had to say, and that was that. And you was not about to speak anything about it. Okay, you just shut it down. Okay, fast, and made it very. You became very difficult to have a conversation with. The old version of yourself did. You made it very difficult to have a conversation with. Okay. Now, the new version of yourself, yes, you are still in this Knight of Swords energy, but you are in the new version of the Knight of Swords energy, okay? That new version of yourself, you are, man, you are looking good. You are feeling good. You are happy. You are out there enjoying the outdoors. You could be out there enjoying that water. You are out there being adventurous. You are out there having a good time. Okay? Like a kid all over again. When you were stuck in that negative version of yourself, that old version of yourself, you missed out on a lot. And now you are out here taking care of you. Okay? You could have even started going back to the gym, taking care of your health. Okay? This is all about you. Okay? You are out here chasing your goals. You are pursuing your goals. Okay? You are taking action. You are standing up for you. Okay? And you could even be standing up for others. People could actually look at you as a hero. Okay? You are speaking your mind. You are speaking the truth. You always spoke your mind. Okay? But I felt like you didn't you didn't really tell people exactly how you felt. Okay, I think you just went a different route when it came to when people came after you. I think you used a different route with your words. Okay, and now this new version of yourself, you are being mindful of your words. Okay, you came in with clear, direct communication. This new version of yourself, you are not playing at all. Okay? Congratulations on that. With that being said, when you unlock that new version of yourself, you unlock the Queen of Swords, honey. With that Queen of Swords, you are very organized and you are very organized with managing your funds. Let me just say that. You don't care who asking you for what they asking you for. You done set up boundaries. So the old version of yourself, you didn't care about giving it away. You didn't have those boundaries set up. So you was basically mismanaging your funds. As fast as you get it, it's gone because everybody kept having their hands out. And with you being in that old energy, you was always giving it away. And with that, that held a lot of built up emotions and it turned you into that old person of yourself. But now, no, no, you're not out here just giving your money away. You are out here organizing your money. You are better managing your money. You are making all the decisions financially about the funds that come inside your household. And it's no longer being dished out to anybody who come and asks. You don't care if they on their knees begging. You're going to sit there and give them a clear, direct reason why you are not giving out your money. Clear, direct reason. And they're going to understand it. And if they don't understand it, you are not going to care. Okay? These are your boundaries that you set up. Okay? Let's move on to your love. Now, Taurus, with your love, you do have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Like I said, this could be some old energy and reworking into some new energy, because you have become the new version of yourself. Okay, so that old version of yourself still has this energy, and now you have that. You can sit there and communicate, okay, to better your relationship, to get up out of this Nine of Swords. Okay, so it could be a good card, it could be a bad card. It depends on how you look at it. But if you are in a relationship, okay, anxiety, insecurities, okay, past hurt, you could have said things to your partner that really hurt your relationship. Like I said, when you was in that old energy of yourself, your communication skills was just not there. You didn't know how to communicate. With that with that Knight of Swords energy, that old version of yourself was dealing with past hurt as well. So when you got into a relationship, you brought that in to your new relationship. You brought in that past hurt, you brought in that anxiety, you brought in that insecurity, okay, you brought in that trust issues because that old version of yourself was not healed, okay? And it's impacting your relationship, okay? Because now you have that lack of trust. So you can, if you want your relationship to work, you can sit there and have that open communication with your partner and let them know, discuss with them, have that sit down conversation and discuss with them what it is that is hurting you in this relationship, which I see that you are going to do with you stepping into that Knight of Sword energy. And not only that Knight of Sword energy, but you immediately jump into that Queen of Sword energy. So now you able to sit down, have your ears open. It's okay for them to express how they feel. And just like it's going to be okay for you to express how you feel without the anger, without being quick to use hurtful words. Okay? Now, if you are single, you had a fear of moving on from your past hurt or guilt. Okay, like I said, when you was in that old version of yourself and of that Knight of energy, that Knight of Sword energy, you was carrying that past hurt. You was carrying that attitude. You was carrying all that ugliness just showed. Okay, you was carrying all that. Now you smile. Now you're smiling and you're shining bright. Okay, so now you are able to start working through those emotions and release that baggage, all that hurt that you've been carrying, all that past trauma that you've been carrying, all that guilt and all that regret that you've been carrying from the past. You are now releasing that baggage. You are now releasing that hurt. And if you are in a relationship and you want to make your relationship work, you can always reach out and get that extra support. Maybe seeing a therapist, or maybe going to couple counseling. And if you are single and you need that extra support, you can go see a therapist if that's what needs to be. Okay? Now, what is protecting you, Taurus? Baby, the world. I can't make this up. The world is protecting you. Okay? You're not just going through these phases and you're not just going through these change for nothing. This is the world, or the universe, whatever you want to say, is pushing all this into action. This is your season. This is your time. Okay? When this video hits your timeline, you need to know this is your season. This is your time. The world is protecting you. This is a completion. This is a fulfillment. This is the end of a cycle. Didn't I say the old version of yourself? That's the end of that cycle. That's the end of your ugliness. That's the end of your bitterness. That's the end of your hatred. That's the end of mismanaging and misbudgeting your money. That's the end of just giving everything out like you got it. Like, it's the end. Okay? That's the end, because you have new beginnings. Okay? This is the end of a cycle. Okay? You are going into that wholeness of yourself. You are going into that success. Didn't I say with that Knight of Swords energy, you are going to be pursuing your goals, that's going to be success. Okay, you are going into a new phase of your life. Okay, if you want your relationship to work, it's going to be a success because you now are easy to talk to. You now can be able to sit down and have that communication with. You now can sit there and be able to give that clear, direct communication with your partner. Okay, and if you are wanting a relationship, you are now able and ready to meet someone new because you have healed from your past trauma. Okay, you have opened yourself up to healing. You have opened yourself up to work through your past emotions. You have opened yourself up to release that baggage that was blocking you. Okay, you release that. Okay, as far as your career with this world, with the world protecting you career wise, if you are looking to work that 9 to 5 and you want something like a higher promotion, that's going to be success for you. Okay? If you are looking to build your own business, that's going to be success. For your finances, you're going to have that financial stability. Baby, you are in that queen of sword energy. Okay, so with that Queen of Sword energy and you better managing your money, you paying attention of what's coming in and what's going out, that's going to sit there and lead you to financial stability. That's going to lead you to financial success. Okay, you're not going to be overly wealthy, but you are going to be wealthy. You are going to be comfortable. Okay, with that Queen of Sword, with the world being your protection. Okay, if you've been wanting to start working now or start better taking care of yourself, that's going to be a success. Okay, this is everything that the world is giving out to you. This is you stepping into your newer, higher version of yourself. This is your fulfillment. This could be something that you've been manifesting. This could be something that you've been praying for, and it's here. It's happening. Now you do have a divine message, which will be the Page of Wine, and the Page of Wine is a messenger card. Okay, the divine wants you to know that this is new beginnings. Okay, this is new beginnings and new opportunities, doors opening, windows opening. Okay, everything is opening up for you, especially with the world. Okay, especially with the world. You're going to sit there and get that inspiration, that passion, okay? You're going to sit there and get that creative spark, those new ideas, okay? Now, the divine do want you to be childlike, okay? The divine wants you to sit there and have fun. When you're going on these adventures and you out there enjoying yourself, the divine wants you to be childlike. When you sitting there approaching situation, he wants you to approach situations with curiosity, okay, with a childlike mind, being like, wow, ooh, always wanting to learn more, being interested in what you are learning or what the universe or what the divine is giving you. Okay, showing gratitude, being appreciative of what you have. Okay, that is, if that message ain't good, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. Until next time.